Hey everyone, welcome back to another brand new video on my channel. Today's video, I actually need to talk to you about my weird nightmares that I've been having. So, for the past 4 months, ever since I did develop depersonalization disorder, which is absolutely horrible, don't wish it upon anybody, I have been experiencing some really weird dreams and just mind-messing dreams. Also, wouldn't wish them upon anybody. Every single night, really, I've been having these really weird, insane dreams. Like, they are really insane. So last night, I'm actually gonna go ahead and roll myself a small little doobie, small little spliff. I use these papers if I'm rolling a smaller type of joint. See what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah. So, I've been having these really weird dreams. And they've mainly been about kind of like things that I should have had or things that, I wish I had. I wish I had like friends, I wish I was able to go outside and not be able to have a panic attack and go outside and meet friends and, you know, really get out there, you know what I mean? Anyway, this is difficult because the dreams have been like I'm outside and I'm just chilling or something, and then I'm outside a store, and then these guys approach me, and I think I'm having like a joint or like a cigarette, and he says, "Hey, would you mind hey Boba, would you mind not smoking in front of our store?" I'm like, yeah, that's no problem. I'm sorry, I really do apologize. And I said, "How did you know my name is Boba?" As in my YouTube, right? You know what he told me? This is a dream, by the way. This isn't real. He says, "Hey, I watch your videos. That's how I know you." And then I think he kind of laughed at me. I was like, "No way." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm a fan. I love your videos." I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, wow. I've met these people. This dude with like pure black hair and like, he's wearing like a black shirt and black like skinny jeans and stuff. He looked pretty cute in a way, I'd say. But yeah, he had like a light stubble as well, which is pretty nice. And he was like, "Yeah, in fact, we're just gonna shut the store and just head home now anyway." I'm like, "All right, okay." Then he said, "We can chat to you and stuff, and because the people who also work here actually know you as well." And I'm like, "No way!" And they're like, "Yeah, we're all fans." I'm like, "Wow!" And these people are like 23-year-old. So the rest are girls, and it's just this guy who looks about 24 as well. Anyway, we're like walking, right? We're like properly like walking together like friends and stuff. And we actually become good friends. And they say, "Hey, I know this really cool place where we can chill out at, and it's at like the middle of the night now. It was like really cool. And we went underneath this like train track kind of thing. But it's like those ones from like Liberty City and like GTA. Those train lines that head over you. The ones that are above the roads. Those ones. Like kind of like the ones where you actually have to walk up, and the station's actually high up. Them ones. So it's kind of like one of those, but on the ground, but kind of like a corner, like a dead end kind of thing. And you can walk through it, and it's like pure black though. And you get some really creepy vibes up there. And we're walking through, and everything's all cool, and it feels so real as well. And I'm like, God, this is amazing. I actually have friends now, and you don't realize how real these dreams are, you know? Yeah, I was just kind of going there, and then all of a sudden, um, we sit at this little bit, and it's like on top of this hill thing, right? And these guys come up. They look about 20, and oh my god, these guys are so fucking cute though. Like they have like they're both like twins, but one of them has pure pink hair, like bright pink, like 21 Pilots, Tyler Joseph's new hair, and the other one has bright blue hair, like you know, a lot brighter than the tip of that Rizla thing, you know? A lot brighter than that. Like bright, you know what I mean? And they're starting to walk up and we're just sat there, you know. And then the guy's like, ah shit, we need to go, we need to run. And I'm like, what why? And as these guys are coming up, these like beautiful, like cute, but they look psycho, like guys are walking up this hill bit, and like they're only like fucking, I don't know, like 30 meters away or something. They're just walking up slowly. One of them has this like bright blue sword, and the other one has this bright pink sword with like, you know, like looks like alien technology kind of stuff. You know, one of them has the pink, one of them has the blue to match colors and stuff. Wearing these tight joggers. One of them is pink, one of them is blue. You know, they're just like cute as well, and they're beautiful. They look like dead eye serious and psycho, kind of like how I look, but like with a shaved kind of hair, and it's kind of like, you know, flip back a little bit, you know, just on the top. It's like shaved and cut nice. And I'm like, what, why? And it's like, these guys are after us and they keep on coming after us, right? You cannot kill them. And this is the first ever time that I've bumped into these people, right? These two guys that are trying to kill us now, and the girls. And the girls are kind of big, you know, but the guy's pretty skinny. And all of a sudden, we just think, okay, we're just gonna fight them. And I'm like, fight them? You know, should we really do that? And I'm like, yeah, we're gonna have to. We can't escape. It's too late. And they just stand in front of us, right? They're about my height, right? But they're skinny and they're, you know, dead cute looking, you know? And they just stand at us with the swords. And we're like, oh shit. You look so beautiful. I want to date you right now. But you're gonna kill me. You're gonna cut my head off, right? But these guys are serious. Like, these guys were wanting to kill us dead and make sure that there was nothing left of us. You know what I mean? Like, that's how fucking serious these people were. Anyway, I try and run at first, but I can't because I notice that they're actually fighting and I don't want to, you know, have one team member down. I forgot to lick that bit. Fuck. But yeah, I didn't really want to let them down, so I just said, right, yeah, I'm gonna try and fight you guys, and that's it. So I'm trying to fight these blue and pink guys as well as us, the team. Like I said, you can't kill them. You just have to kind of beat them, and then they'll come back for you in the next week. They only target you outside. This is a dream, remember, not real. Just had to say that again. But yeah, and that is how scary it was. And then we actually managed to escape. And that was pretty much the end of the dream. Very, very, very scary. But yeah. And I think that I might have PTSD because of this. Because I'm also getting dreams about my mother's ex-boyfriend, on how he used to abuse us, how he used to try and get things for us, like a new phone, and then take it away from us when, you know, we were going to kick him out. That kind of controlling asshole. I've been through so much with him, half of my life. And I think I have PTSD because I'm having dreams like this every single night. And they're not fun. They're really, really, really not fun. And ever since I developed depersonalization disorder, they've been coming, you know? I never really used to have them. I used to have them rarely, but not as much. Yeah, not cool. Not cool, man. Totally not cool. This tobacco is killing my throat. I'm actually thinking about stopping tobacco and just smoking pure again, but that's too expensive, but it's a lot more healthier for you. This tars up your lungs, whereas pure cannabis doesn't really tar up your lungs unless you smoke like 14 grams in a one whole go. I remember watching this guy on YouTube called Dope as Yola, right? You might have heard of him. He's a stoner YouTuber, American guy, and he actually smoked 40 grams of cannabis in one whole sitting. This video was like 40 minutes long. And you know what, he was telling us that, telling his viewers He actually was coughing up like big bits of like black tar and stuff that was coming out of his throat just because of that for like 2 whole months. So yeah, weed is bad, but it's not as bad as tobacco. They should just legalize weed, you know? Just legalize it. You know, put a setting to say that you can only grow like 2 plants for personal use. And if you grow 3 plants, it's legal. You know what I mean? Just for like people that need it to as a medicine, you know? See, America and the UK is different. Because over in California and places like that, right, cannabis is actually legal to grow for personal use, you know? Like you can grow it and it's legal, right? The US has a massive, major, bad meth problem, alright? You know what the UK's bad problem is here in the UK? Cannabis, literally. The US have a massive bad meth problem, and in the UK we have a really, really bad cannabis problem. You know, cannabis is so illegal here, like really illegal here, you know what I mean? If you don't know the law on it, you can get 5 years in prison for it, you know? For just possession if you don't know the law. Depending on how the officer feels or the judge. But laws are changing every single day here, so yeah. But yeah, like if you're growing it here, you know, you have a really shitty setup, to be honest. You know, you need to have these grow lights and shit going on, and like have your heater, you know, fucking what's it called, rooted, you know, hacked, illegally getting free heating and stuff, you know, and busting up your heater without spending loads of money on it. Cables everywhere, you know, tubes sticking out, air vents, fans, oh, a shitload of fans, and your fucking heating skyrocketed in your house with like purple lights and everything. You know, it looks like a proper drug, you know, drug crop here, you know, compared to what it is in the US. Like, you can smoke anywhere you want in the US, right? And you probably don't even get paranoid. You just love weed, it's just amazing there, right? But in the UK, you get paranoid as fuck on weed. Literally, it's like an actual drug here, you know what I mean? It's like, if you smoke weed in like America or somewhere, or California, people aren't gonna like look at you. People are just gonna think, oh, you're a chill stoner dude, you know, let's watch movies and whatnot. But see, if you smoke weed here, right, people think you're like drug addicts and shit, you know? It's like, oh, he smokes weed, you know, you must do cocaine and everything, you know what I mean? People get the wrong impression about you. Like if I'm smoking weed in town, people look at me as if I'm like a drug addict, you know? I don't know if it's because I look fucking stoned out of my mind right now and I look like a drug addict. Do I look like a drug addict? Probably do, because I smoke a fucking lot of weed and abusing too much of something will make physical changes. Even alcohol, you get a very pale face if you go through alcohol abuse, you know? Changes you. If you smoke too much weed, your eyes start getting squinter and squinter, and you kind of like, they get red, and you just kind of look like this, you know? You look fucked, you know what I mean? God damn. Anyway, thanks so much for watching the video. Peace and love to everyone.